in just about 30 seconds, guys. In the meantime, where are you coming from? What part of the world? What's got you interested in jumping on this call? I want to know more about you. I want to see how important this is to your life. In just about 30 seconds, guys. That's my YouTube. Okay. We're going to get started. We're going to get started right now. Let me just do something real quick. Okay. There might be a website that you guys are watching this on, and at this moment, it should be live. Yes, it is. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. We're going to get started in just a few seconds. Let me see where you guys are from. Making Cash from Indiana, Chicago, Illinois, Montreal, all that from Pennsylvania, Tucson, Newcastle, UK. Wow. Philippines, New York City, Montreal, Texas, Florida. This is Marco Island in Florida, Chicago, Corpus Christi. Wow, Montreal. Who says my neighbor? Bora Bora, New York City, Hawaii, Panama City, Costa Rica, Florida, Chicago. You guys are from all over the place. That is awesome. That is awesome. So we're about to get started, guys. All right. Give me 1 second. I think my special guest just arrived. Who's excited? This one's Bushwick. What? I'm from Bushwick, Brooklyn. That's crazy. What a small world. Who was that? That was Ricardo, says from Bushwick. That's awesome. All right, guys, we're about to get started. So listen, man, my special guest is on fire. I had to get him on this call because the amount of value that he's going to drop on this call is going to be life-changing. So I really want you guys to pay attention, remove all distractions, get a pen and paper, take some notes, because literally what we show you tonight will change your life. So my special guest has been in this business for over 5 years. He just recently became a Go Live educator. And to make it to that status, you have to really know what you're talking about, because that means you are qualified to educate people all over the world. So he made it as a Go Live educator. He's a chairman 750 in his company, which is also ranked. He is a top 5 in the network marketing business all over the world. And he's only in his early 30s, guys. I just found that out today. That's really inspiring. He's got his whole life ahead of him. He's been 7 years in the MLM space, so he really knows what he's talking about. And he's also the VP of Field Operations, guys. So that he is highly, highly qualified to educate you all. He's been in this business for a while, and he's going to really rock the house. So let me see if I find him.
Alfredo, can you hear me?
What's up, buddy? You made it.
Dude, we are here, bro. We are here. I don't know if I have the ability to put on my camera or not.
Yes, you do. You should.
All I see is the mic. But anyway, while we figure that little technical aspect out, guys, great to be here. Really excited. You know, I know it's late. It's 9 o'clock at night for some of you guys. 7 o'clock. No matter, depending on where you are. Alfred. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Now I knew something was up. There we go. Well, guys, speaking of Bushwick, I'm a big Brooklyn Nets fan, as I think you can see. I got my Brooklyn Nets biggie there. So whoever's from Bushwick, I have a condo. Yeah, well, it's an apartment. I have an apartment in Bushwick. Though I'm living in Miami, I'm watching the Nets game right here on my screen. I'm a big Brooklyn Nets fan. So shout out to you, Alfredo. I know you're from Brooklyn as well. And for everybody on the call, guys, really, truly grateful and excited to have been invited to, just come and speak and share value on this call. For those of you guys who don't know me at all, Jason Brown, I'm originally from New Jersey, grew up, middle class, pretty much like everybody else, right? The American dream. Both of my parents worked multiple jobs. I watched my mom work, 2 to 3 jobs at a time. My dad used to umpire 3-4 days a week, men's, slow pitch softball, make some money there, then work his full-time job on top of it. So, I grew up just really watching hard work And so as soon as I was old enough, I got a job, and that's all I did up until I was 23 years old. You know, I went from, you know, actually delivering pizza to making pizza to being a waiter to running a restaurant to being a waiter again, working in nightlife. I did pretty much everything. And in 2013, I got introduced to digital entrepreneurship. And actually, it was very premature, right? It was very early in the game back then in 2013. But a couple of my buddies were starting to do really well. One of the guys who was a personal trainer at my local gym, he really started to shift everything in his life. And he had been telling me for months, you know, get on board, check this out, you know, come sit down with me. And I was making, you know, 8 to 10 grand a month. So I didn't pay attention for the first 5 or 6 months that he was trying to show me. And, you know, he finally sits down, and one day he caught me on a good day. I got in a fight with one of the managers. I just felt a lot of jealousy since I was young, you know, 23 years old, killing it in nightlife. And some of the people that have been in the industry for 20, 30 years, they didn't like it too much. So there was sometimes some animosity. And I said, you know what? This really isn't my environment. I love to collaborate with people. I love to be a light in the room. I love to bring value. And, you know, there's something more. And I saw Justin go from, you know, working his butt off at the gym to barely working at all. So I'm like, man, you know, maybe I'm the idiot. I've been dodging this guy for 5 months. And, you know, here he is driving a brand new BMW, barely working in the gym. And, you know, I said, you know what, dude, we got to talk. And he explained to me, now remind you, this is almost 8 years ago, right? So back then it was like the vision of what the internet was going to do to the world for the most part. And now it's like the reality. You know, we have digital currency, we have everything's digital shopping. Like literally the only thing that's not digital is delivering packages at this point, really. I mean, everything else is digital. And so we really grow in this digital economy. And he kind of explained that to me. He's like, you know, companies are paying people to promote. So he explained affiliate marketing. All of a sudden, Amazon's the biggest company in the world. Jeff Bezos, trillionaire, you know, wealthiest dude. So all these things that he explained actually came to light. And most people don't know, but Amazon is really built off affiliates, right? Everybody, it's like a big marketplace, and everybody has their stores and are recommending. Every time you buy something on Amazon, somebody's getting paid. So he saw that vision, and we started doing health and wellness products. I used to weigh 270 pounds. Obviously, you guys can only see, you know, this half, but, you know, I lost about 65, 70 pounds back in 2009. So I was passionate about, you know, motivating people and speaking into them and helping them. And when I saw the product, actually, I still consume the product. It's there, the red cans. As a customer, I said, man, we could sell that. Awesome. So I did that for about 2 years, killed it, but the company ended up going under and they got into some trouble, and, you know, now they just do retail. So I learned a lot, but I ended up like 70 grand in debt. And so here I am, left my 6-figure income, you know, 23, 24, clock is ticking. You know, it's summer 2015. I got a bunch of roommates in a house. They all dipped when the bills got expensive. And when rent was due month 4, basically, I was alone with the bills in my name. I had to move back in with my parents, and I hit financial rock bottom. I was out of money. All my credit, I had 60K in credit card debt, and I convinced my mom, who I love to death. She's the reason why I still do what I do. To this day, I actually was just on a family FaceTime with my grandma and my mom and everybody. So big family guy. And, you know, my mom says, look, I'm going to help you. She co-signs a credit card, 10 grand minimum. I maxed that out. And I'm like, something's got to change. You know, and the one lesson that I guess I could say I've learned to summarize this first part, just if you guys know who's talking to you, is that if nothing in life changes, nothing changes. And, you know, in 2015 in the summers when people started talking about trading, and I had this friend in Nigeria, and I know one of the things we're going to talk about is cryptocurrency. Crypto has changed my life drastically. I have multiple 7 figures in crypto. I'm super invested. I educate thousands of people on a week-to-week basis. And it's a blessing, because my friend in Nigeria, who I met on Facebook, was introducing me to blockchain, to Bitcoin, to the theory of crypto. And here I am again. Guys, I'll tell you, the worst thing in life to be is broke and skeptical at the same time. You know, you could be broke and that's okay. You could be skeptical and that's okay. But if you're broke and skeptical at the same time, you're done, because you're going to be like, nope, 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 nope. And you turn away every opportunity. Well, this gentleman changed my life forever, because for months, here we go again, he's telling me about it and I'm too broke to pay attention. I realize now that I was more broke mentally than I was financially at that time. So anyway, one day he says to me, this is in February now of 2016. He says, bro, did you buy Bitcoin yet? He said, Bitcoin just went from whatever, like $200 a coin when he was telling me in the beginning, to like 3 or 4. And he showed me that he doubled his account. He had like 40 Bitcoin at the time. I mean, I don't know how many he has now, but that dude it's amazing. It's a beautiful story, because he moved from Nigeria to Canada, getting his US citizenship. It's amazing. It literally changed his life. But anyway, he goes, you're so stubborn. I've been telling you to buy Bitcoin. It keeps going up. He goes, download Coinbase and send me your Bitcoin address. And I look and I just see these crazy numbers: 3, lowercase t, capital P, 125. You know, like if you guys have ever seen a Bitcoin wallet address, it looks like somebody just, you know, threw a bunch of SpaghettiOs on the table, made this combination, and that's where this guy is about to send me money. So he said, I'm going to send you a gift. And I have it on my Coinbase. If you guys join our organization and go through some of my course material, in the first video that I have recorded, I actually pulled up the phone and I show you. He sent me $2.99. I didn't know what he was going to send me, but he sent me $2.99. And he wrote this message, you know, grateful to be a part of, you know, your first Bitcoin transaction, my brother, February 24th, 2016. I'll never forget it. Today, that $2.99 is worth over $250. Think about that. I was so broke. If I would have just put $100, $1,000, I mean, you know, and my dad always used to say, you know, if don't live off ifs, right? But hey, think about the multiplier that Bitcoin has gone through that time, and where it's going to go. One of the biggest questions that I get is, Jay, I get it. It's, you know, 34,000. Where's it going though? Is it too late? And that's some of the stuff that I want to cover with you guys on this call. But the long story short is that I actually in June started to what I call dollar cost average, right? And I didn't realize I was doing this at the time, by the way. So now I teach people, but I kind of discovered it by accident. But I just started buying Bitcoin every week. I would have $50 left over, $100 left over, and I would just buy some Bitcoin. Then Coinbase added Ethereum. Started buying Ethereum. Coinbase started buying Litecoin. Started offering Litecoin. Started buying Litecoin, Ripple, Stellar Lumens. So I built this portfolio. And in the summer of 2017, I went from about, I want to say, no, it was towards the end of 2017 when Bitcoin made that first original bull run. I got to be careful with income claims and things like that. But let's just say I made about 10 years of the average person's salary in 30 days. And I was this broke 70 grand in debt dude like a year before that. So I'm like, this is crazy. I was in South America. I was in Peru and Colombia and Ecuador, and we were on tour motivating people, teaching, all that stuff. And every time I picked up my phone, it was just going up. I'm like, dude, this is nuts. Like, it was life-changing. And then Bitcoin crashed. And when it crashed, I went back. I went below where I started. So I went from like, 60 or 70 to the moon, back down to like 40, 50. And I started buying again because I realized some of the things that I'm going to talk to you guys about tonight. Some of the things that most people are not sharing in the crypto space, which is why even with what I've accomplished monetarily, I stepped in with the company I've been here for 5 years. We teach all different types of online-based skill sets, but we have some of the best cryptocurrency educators and traders in the world. And I said, I don't want to get paid. So what I do is volunteer for the company. I don't take a paycheck, but I want to teach. And I really want to teach. Like, I want to build a course. I want to dive in and change people's lives. And God's been great. For the last, I think we've done, tomorrow actually will be my 12th session. So I've been on the platform for about 3 months. I'm going to share my screen and show you guys. So Alfredo, if you can make me host, I'm going to share it in a second. But it's been amazing. And it's just so cool to be able to tell people how to build a portfolio and how to position yourself in a market that is still so early, so unadopted, so simple, yet so complex. Crypto is a beautiful space. And I feel like what we've done to really position people to win, nobody's done yet. I mean, we've had some of the biggest names in cryptocurrency look at what we're doing and say, you guys are unique and you're creating a category with the education. You know, a lot of people want to capitalize on crypto. I get it. You guys wouldn't be on this call if you weren't curious or if you weren't like foaming at the mouth. Like, what do I do? And the truth is that that's a lot of people right now. But you got to know why Bitcoin is king, right? I tell people Bitcoin is king. Ethereum is the hand of the king. I'm a big Game of Thrones guy. So, you know, Bitcoin is king. Ethereum's hand of the king. And then you've got like all these other altcoins that create this solar system. At the end of the day, if you think about it, Bitcoin's the sun. A lot of people don't know why. A lot of people don't know why Bitcoin's going up. So that's some of the stuff that we're going to go through tonight. So first and foremost, thank you, Alfredo. I appreciate you, my brother. By the way, thank you, bro. It's a moment of gratitude for you because we have some really good mutual friends, and you're friends with Jason Stone, Chris Torillo for many years. Some of the people that I love working with, they're like family for me. So I've heard your name since literally probably the day that they started, how much respect and love they have for you, bro. So I'm very grateful that we're on this call and that we're going to be working together because we're going to change a lot of lives, not only in 2021, but going forward, bro. So
oh man, super excited, bro. I can't wait to hang out with you guys and really like just enjoy like what life is meant to be. But yeah, I'm more excited about the people on this call that took the time out on this night to learn about how, you know, what you have to offer and how this can really change their lives. And this is what it's all about. You know, and with that said, guys, stay to the end because I love to give. I love to give. If you guys ever been at any of my webinars, I love to give. I love to really get people into the game. So I'm going to actually give away a free enrollment at the end. Now, I'm going to ask you guys a question at the end, and whoever is actually paying attention, you guys, I'll know because if you know the answer, that means you were paying attention. So it's not going to be a free ride. I want you guys to pay attention. Whoever gives the right answer, I'm going to pick a name, and you guys are going to be ready to rock and roll with us and start stacking up on some crypto. So hang tight, guys. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Let's go. Hey, that fired me up. So maybe I'll put something special in there too. Let's see what's good. So maybe I'll throw some icing on the cake. So one of the biggest things that I love to start with, because I think that there's so many concepts and so much information with crypto that in the 38 minutes that we have, I've got to give you the 30,000 foot view, but I've also got to show you the baton so you know that it can be passed, if that makes sense. So one of the best things that I dive into first and foremost, let me get my whiteboard. Okay, get some tools. So the biggest factor, we're going to start with Bitcoin. Like I said, Bitcoin is the king. Okay, so you got to understand Bitcoin before you really dive in and understand anything else. Okay, so we're going to talk pretty much about Bitcoin. Now, it's these two words that for me make the most sense. Whenever you're looking at an investment, whenever you're looking to make a move, whenever you're looking at a financial market or an asset or a commodity, you're looking at supply and demand. Now, if sugar was hard to find, right? If it wasn't easy to create, then the price of sugar would be much higher. But because sugar is so easily attained around the world. It's something that the entire world has access to, like rice. That's why you can go buy a bag of rice in the grocery store for pennies on the dollar, right? That's why certain things like gas fluctuate, right? The price of gas fluctuates. If the world's in a bunch of different wars and controversies, the price of gas will go up because certain countries might shut off their supply. They might decide, hey, we don't want to send our oil. We don't want to send barrels to the US. Get it from somebody else, right? So there's certain things in life that literally drive off supply and demand. I mean, you could look at Rolex watches. What makes Rolex so great? What makes Audemars Piguet, right, so great? What makes Richard Mille so great when it comes to watches? Well, it's the same thing that makes Lamborghini, Rolls Royce, right? Anything that is worth having has a lower supply, but a high demand. That's what drives price. Now, the thing that makes Bitcoin so unique is that there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. Guys, Bitcoin has no CEO. The founder goes by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto, right? Something like that. He doesn't even exist. It's just an alias. So nobody even knows. Right, Nakamoto. There you go. Nakamoto. See, you don't even know how to spell his name because it's not a real person. Where's the whiteboard? I lost it. Right, so it's Nakamoto. There you go. Nakamoto. There you go. There you go. That's how you spell the alias. So somebody says, "Well, Jay, how could Bitcoin be founded by nobody?" Because the person who created Bitcoin set the intention to change the world and to basically call the bluff on the world's monetary system. See, the problem is cash used to be backed by gold. And then at one point, they said, nope, no more. So technically, the US dollar is backed by nothing. That's why the government can continue to flood these stimulus checks. They can continue to inject money into the economy. Because at the end of the day, it's just a big bubble, right? So essentially, it's just inflation. That balloon just keeps getting bigger. That cannot happen with Bitcoin because there was a set limit from the start. So there's only ever going to be 21 million Bitcoin. It has no CEO. So there's nobody for the governments to go after. There's nobody to subpoena. It's the people and the network that drive Bitcoin. So we don't have to worry about the CEO dying, the CEO getting sick. That's why this thing is taking, one of the many reasons why this thing is taking off faster than the stock market, faster than Apple and all these other companies. One reason, not the only, probably one of 100 major reasons. The guy found it anonymously. And what he did was genius. He put these Bitcoin, so to speak, on a virtual block. Okay, so there's a block of 21 million BTC. And the only way you could actually extract Bitcoin from that block and start to chip away at the 21 million is by mining the coin. Sorry, I'll just put mining the coin. Now, how do you mine something that's digital? Well, the way that he did it, this is like genius. This is like alien stuff, by the way. This is like way beyond what I would have ever imagined. So it's a supercomputer cracking all day, trying to solve these mathematical equations, right? So all these Bitcoin are sitting on this block. And when this supercomputer breaks this mathematical equation, all these things that the code is presenting, only a computer can solve it. A human cannot solve it. So these computers are working 24 hours, 7 days a week. When Bitcoin started, guys, there were houses and warehouses and farms filled of computers whacking away at these equations, trying to get Bitcoin. The reward when it started was 50 Bitcoin. So imagine, you guys know the price of Bitcoin right now. 50. Guys, we're talking about today almost $2 million if your mining equipment just broke one equation, 50 Bitcoin. Okay. So we got a long way to go, right? 50 Bitcoin down, 21 million, blank, 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 blank to go. So anyway, every 4 years to create scarcity and supply demand, and to help the supply demand, it's approximate. It's not 4 years on the dot, but approximately every 4 years, this halving takes place, where the reward for mining gets cut in half. So it became less and less profitable for people to mine. But hey, as Bitcoin went up, 25 Bitcoin, I'm okay with that. A couple years later, 12.5 Bitcoin, it's okay. I'm okay with that. Then 6.125 or 6.250 Bitcoin, sorry. Then 3.125 Bitcoin. And in a couple years, it's going to be lower than that. It's going to be like 1.6 Bitcoin. But now, out of the 21 million Bitcoin, they estimate that 4 to 5 million are lost. Okay. So 4 to 5 million of the 21 are lost. What do you mean lost? Well, guess what? In the beginning, in the very early adoption of Bitcoin, it was actually used on the black market. It was used for horrible things like human trafficking, drug trafficking, money laundering, all this stuff on the black web, the dark web. And as the government started to seize, sometimes people would have a bunch of crypto, they would die. There's been a bunch of crazy stories. There's people who have thrown out their, ledger, like a cold drive. They threw it out. There's a guy who accidentally threw out his ledger and all his Bitcoin is in like the Staten Island dump. That's the story. So 4 to 5 million are lost. People send it to the wrong wallet. Travesty, right? Billions and billions and billions of dollars forever in the trash. So that puts us, let's call it 4 million. We'll go with the lower number. Let's say 17 million are left. Now, 2.7 approximately left to be mined. So we're really truly coming down to talk about roughly 14.3 million in circulation. There are 46, I looked this up yesterday to confirm it, 46.8 million people in the world with minimum 1 million in asset-based net worth, right? So some people are asset rich, cash poor. There's 46.8 million. There's a lot of millionaires in the world, by the way. But there's about 46.8 million people in the world with a minimum of 1 million in asset net worth. So some people are liquid, some people are asset. There's not even enough Bitcoin for every millionaire to have one. That was the biggest slap in the face. When I heard that, I was like, that's crazy, because I have over 50 Bitcoin. So I'm like, woo, let's go. I got one. But now for the 50 plus that I have, there's 49, 50 other people who have $1 million or more in assets that don't have the ability to get a Bitcoin. We got people. So let's dive into this. So now you guys understand that as Bitcoin came up, hit 20K, people thought, oh, the bubble, the scam, the this, the that. Yeah, right. Crashes back down, back to 3,900 in the beginning of the pandemic. March 15th, Bitcoin drops and hits 3,900 and has never turned around since. We went from 3,900 beginning of the pandemic to 34,000 right now as we speak, almost 10 times growth in less than a year. And there's one specific reason why. Number one, Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency solves a lot of problems. It can't be manipulated. It can't be inflated. It can't be controlled. It can't be stopped. And it can't be stopped because the government needs it and the global government needs it. And I can send money to my friend in Nigeria. I can send money to my friend in Spain, and he has the money. I sent money to my friend in Spain the other day. He had the money in less than 5 minutes. If I wanted to do a wire to Spain, it would go, but it wouldn't go in 5 minutes, and it wouldn't go as easy as it went. See, there's a convenience to cryptocurrency. And as the internet and 5G and FiOS and, FiOS is, I forget what type of internet. I forget. I'm drawing this massive blank, but you guys get the point. 5G even alone, fiber optic. That's what I was thinking about. Fiber optic, 5G. As the internet gets faster, Bitcoin gets faster. Guys, check this out. A couple years ago, it used to take 30 minutes to an hour for Bitcoin to go from A to B. Today, I helped my friend transfer some Bitcoin into cold storage. He got the Bitcoin in less than 3 minutes from A to B. So as the internet gets faster, Bitcoin is getting easier and easier to send. But this is where you want to be as an investor. You want to be in a place where your demand is going up and your supply is going down, right? But check this out. With Bitcoin, what's crazier than anything is that the supply is going down fast because over 80% of people are buying Bitcoin with no intention to sell. See, I have a lot of friends who have hundreds of Bitcoin, thousands of Bitcoin, and they have zero intention to sell because the projection is that Bitcoin will go to 6 figures in the next 12 to 24 months. The projection, keyword projection, what the experts know and what a lot of the big financial institutions know is that this thing's going to go and it's not going to be stopped. So the demand, look at where I drew the supply. This is how I imagine the demand. Right? The supply's got a slowly dying curve, but the demand is sharp. Because you have companies like Grayscale, okay? So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the 4 different ways to participate, how to participate in crypto. And we actually teach all of them inside of our academy, which is why everybody's here today, because we are changing the game. But I'll let you be the judge of that. So check this out. Grayscale. So the first way is a trust, shares. So traditionally, if we want to invest in Apple, we want to invest in Tesla, we want to invest in Amazon, we want to invest in, whatever, Disney, etc., a company, go to the stock market and we buy shares. So Grayscale, GBTC, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, they have now, I think, over 5% of the world's Bitcoin. That's one entity owns 5%. They own over 500,000. I think today, and remember, that's 5% of the 21 million. So in reality, they've got probably, you do the math. Yeah. If we looked at it, let's say there's 14, I'm going to do the math. Let's say there's 14,300,000 Bitcoin, and they've got 575,000. Guys, they have like a huge chunk, 500. Oh, let me see this. 575,000 divided by 14.3. Yeah, 5%. Okay, that makes sense. About 4 to 5%. So yeah, I was right. So Grayscale, let's look up Grayscale. How much Bitcoin? I'm going to type this on Google. How much Bitcoin does Grayscale own? A trust ran by Grayscale, 175 million. Where is it? I just saw an article the other day that they had 500 and I don't know, I can't find it, so I'm not going to waste time because we're limited. But regardless, like the coolest thing is, guys, you're talking about like literally grayscale. That's one aspect. They own almost 5% of the world's crypto. So these big institutions, here's the summary. Why they did that is because a lot of the old school thinkers, they want shares. We're used to 401ks. We're used to stock portfolios, E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, JP Morgan Chase, right? We're used to these brokerage type scenarios where we can go buy, shares in a company. So what GBTC does is they buy the Bitcoin. Their shares are backed by Bitcoin. So it's regulated. They're out of the US. So they're being audited on their inventory to the value. So for old school investors, it's a safe way to get into crypto without all the technical aspects. They just click a button, buy shares, boom. Now we're capitalizing on Bitcoin. Guys, GBTC went from $10 to $40 from March to today. Today it hit an all-time high, actually, of I'm sick because I put money in my account and it didn't clear. I sent an ACH to E-Trade, and I guess I didn't realize that an ACH is going to take 7 to 10 days. So I was trying to buy GBTC at $35 where it opened this morning. And guys, it literally went to $40 a share. This crazy way to do it, right? So I was just entering that for the first time. But I have friends that have like a life-changing amount of shares. Again, we can't do income claims, but one of my boys is good for about 14 lifetimes living like a king because of just that. So that's a good aspect if you have money, right? If you got 40, 50, 100 grand, 200 grand, it's a great way to do it. Everything's safe with crypto if you listen to the right people, which is why I'm here. But for the old school investor who doesn't want to get even 1% technical, perfect, great solution. So trust in shares, number one. Number two, portfolio. That's mainly what I teach, okay? And as we close this, the last 5 minutes or so, I'll dive in, 5 to 10 minutes, I'll dive into the platform and actually show you some of the algorithms, the tools, the softwares that we use. You guys are going to love this because like I'm giving you the ice cream, but now we're going to give you the toppings, the condiments, all that stuff. Actually, you don't put condiments on ice cream, toppings, we keep it there. So anyway, portfolio is essentially you're accumulating coin to hold. Pretty simple, right? So I teach people how to dollar cost average DCA, meaning you're not going to go throw all your money in crypto. You're going to buy incrementally, which every day, maybe you're putting $10 in, $50 in, maybe it's every week. You're putting, 10% of your income in. That's how I started, 10% of my income. I'm buying crypto almost every day. And I get auto deposits. I have a whole system set up because I'm dollar cost averaging. So I'm not dumping. I still have a big savings, cash, assets. But this is like one, my mom always said, don't put your eggs in one basket. So this is one egg in a basket, real estate, egg in a basket, residual income from building network marketing, egg in a basket, right? You guys get the point. Other investments, egg in a basket. Crypto, that's my baby. I wake up every morning. I kiss my wife and then I say, Bitcoin, I love you so much. And then I praise God before all that. But all joking aside, portfolio is a great way to go for me because you get to average your way into the market, right? You get to work your way into the market instead of just throwing a bunch of money in like people who don't have a mentor, they don't have any direction, then they get trapped. You could get lucky, right? You could get in the market at the right time, but there were stories of people who took home equity loans in 2017. They bought at 18, 19, 20. The market crashes. They sell back and lost everything. And if they just had a mentor in their ear saying dollar cost average, they could have taken the 200,000, put in 10 grand here. Oh, it dropped a little bit. Okay, 10 grand here. Oh, it dropped a little bit. Okay, 10 grand here. Dropped a little bit. 10 grand, 10 grand, 10 grand, 10 grand. And today they'd be a multimillionaire. So you got a dollar cost average because yes, on one side of the coin, you might miss an opportunity, but on the other side of the coin, it's called safe and sound capital management, right? I'm going to teach you guys how to manage your own capital. That's what I do. I don't take investments. I've helped people make ridiculous amounts of money. God bless. I don't ask for $1. I don't need it. I know how to make my own money because I know the skill. That's why the skill is so important. So portfolio DCA for, people, I'm 31 years old. I don't have time to play games, right? I want future stability. I love that. Now, exchange trading is hot. And we got the best of the best on the team. That's not me. I am humble enough to know when I have a strength, and I'm also humble enough to know when to pass the baton to the next guy. And Kurt Cobain, funny enough, his name is Kurt Cobain. He is a stud and actually teaches people about exchange trading. So you could do this really on any budget, $500, $1,000, and he'll teach you how to look for those smaller coins. And he is, guys, some of the stories, like life-changing stories that I get from people that follow him are like, it's insane, legit, it's crazy. He teaches you how to capitalize on the smaller coins, make some profit, catch the bigger moves that are maybe going to go 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, cash out in Bitcoin and build your portfolio. So him and I piggyback each other because he's teaching people how to work inside and trade one coin for the other and accumulate inside of the exchange. And I'm teaching people kind of the whole thing, but more so how to build a portfolio, dollar cost average vision. So he's like, him and I are like this with our strategies. Then the last one is actually called margin or leverage trading. Now this one's cool because you can start with like, 250, 300, 500, $1,000. It's good for people. Maybe you want to do something with that stimulus check. So you could decide if you want to do a portfolio or if you're a little riskier and you want to, multiply it maybe a little bit faster, but with a little more risk. Perfect. Well, margin and leverage. So what's really cool is we actually are able to buy and sell. Okay, watch this. Most people don't know that you can sell Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin goes down, we can actually capitalize and make money off it. What if I told you we could make money off Bitcoin, whether it was going up or down? That's crazy. So in your portfolio, if Bitcoin goes down, you ride it out. Right? If Ethereum goes down, you ride it out. If Litecoin goes down, you ride it out. But in margin, you close out your buy order and you jump in on a sell and you just ride the wave. So we have a lot of people. One of my fraternity brothers signed up with us about 6-7 months ago. And he's paid for his wedding. He's buying a new house. It's another just unbelievable story. I'm trying to avoid income claims here because this is on YouTube. So I don't want to get in trouble. But he does a lot of margin trading. And so we actually also have a platform for that. And it's great because, some people don't have the money to put into the coins, but you can build your portfolio. You can build your account by buying and selling, and take your profit out in Bitcoin, right? So you can trade, make some money. Most of the brokers will pay you out when you do a withdrawal. They'll pay you out in Bitcoin. That's really cool because now your exchange or your margin and leverage can feed the portfolio. So it's really powerful. Okay. So that's where we're at. Okay. Now, moving forward, I want to show you guys. So this is a chart. This is not too relevant for you. This is more of my personal stuff. And I actually teach on Go Live what these are zones, what they mean. What do those trend lines mean? Don't worry. You're not in over your head. But the platform that we use has a few features. So you're going to get started and you have a username and password. Okay. We have Dropshipping Academy to teach you how to do e-commerce. We have a Binary Options Academy that teaches you how to just do puts and calls like options. We have a foreign exchange academy that teaches you how to trade digital currencies, foreign currencies digitally, sorry. You could buy and sell things like gold and oil, but I'm just going to show you DCX and crypto. So what's really cool is you're going to go to Go Live. Go Live is actually where I educate, and this is where we have over 180 educators in 18 languages. So you can see we educate in Hindi, Somali. We actually have crypto education in French, Spanish, and Polish. So we're doing crypto education in a couple different languages as well. So if you guys have friends that speak Spanish and you want to share it, or French, you want to share it, Polish, you want to share it, we've got it. Now over here on the left side, if certain educators are live, you're going to be able to see. So right now we have 5 people live streaming, right? So this guy trades options, this guy Forex, Forex basics, Forex, and then drop shipping. Now here's the TV guide for cryptocurrency. So there's me. Look familiar? That's me in a suit. This is me in a crew neck with a hat on. But I do have hair. I'm not bald. I was just out all day and I had my hat on. This is Kurt Cobain, not Nirvana, but cooler. This is Ivan Paychecks. He does vlogs, like video blogs. So it's pretty cool because there are what he calls crypto talks. So he has over 30 interviews from successful people. This is one we did in Tulum, me and him. But he has individuals that are successful in our company and individuals that are just multimillionaires, investors, and he interviews them on crypto. He has a lot of fun. Like they're having a pizza, you know, he's always doing something. Paychecks is super entertaining. He's out of control, but I think it's really cool aspect. Now, Picasso has been trading Bitcoin since the earliest adoption phases. So this dude is the real deal. He's one of the best crypto traders. He's been endorsed by some of the biggest people in crypto. And a couple of years ago, he was teaching privately 3,500 students. We convinced him to shut down the academy and come partner with us here. And he finally said yes. It took some work. And he teaches live twice a week. And then Nick Gomez, one of my best friends, he trades Ripple, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Crypto 101. 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So tomorrow, Wednesday at 6, you guys can attend my session. Now, when I'm live, right, this screen actually has me training live. I've got a chat box over here so you can ask me questions. Hey, what's up, Jay? What's up with Bitcoin? We have a lot of fun. If you guys are free tomorrow at 6, make sure you get enrolled with the program, get with Alfredo, get started, and get DCX. And get on my session tomorrow at 6. We have a lot of fun. And we're going to be looking at the markets and everything for about an hour straight, which is really, really fun. But let's say, well, Jay, what if I can't get on at 6? No problem. Every single session is recorded from every single educator. So far, I've done 11 sessions. They're all recorded. And what I did was in the favorite sessions tab, I marked them into a little course. So the intro, which is mainly what I went through with you guys today, that's right here. The future is crypto. SRT, which stands for support, resistance, trend lines. I go through that so you can identify the trend, identify where the buyers and sellers are. Price, where price is at, and a recap of Bitcoin. Guys, I dive so deep. By video 2, you're going to be like, dude, this makes so much sense. Like now I know why Alfredo is showing me Bitcoin, because it's not too late. It's just getting started. Then I go through the ins and outs of properly analyzing it. So what you should be looking for, where the buyers and sellers are. Again, I got to dive deeper into that. Bitcoin breakdown, the psychology and how to manage a portfolio. And then is it too late? Dollar cost averaging. So I go really deep. Last week, I did a class on Bitcoin above 20,000. I look at Ethereum, Ripple, and Stellar Lumens, which Stellar's popping. We just saw like 25% breakout in Stellar, which is the 3rd biggest coin I personally own. Stellar's backed by IBM, and the country of Slovenia and Ukraine both just decided to use the Stellar technology to build their national currency. So what's happening now is a lot of countries are stepping in and saying, hey, look, we want our own crypto. Let's find the best technology. And because Stellar's backed by IBM, globally trusted company, a lot of people are flocking now to that blockchain technology. So I think that coin is going to drive and thrive for a long time. So let's take a quick look here at getting started, okay? And then I'm going to pass it back to Alfredo because, as he said, he's going to actually let one of you enroll for free. So check it out. Normally, DCX is $235. So everything that I showed you, my courses, my academies, all that stuff. Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. I forgot something so important. Hold up. Time out, time out, time out. How could I almost do you guys like this? First off, we have a full academy. You're going to have access to like 40, 60 videos with crypto. Write this website down. myswipecoin.im. Oh my God, I almost I got so excited that I almost cheated you guys out of the whole meal. myswipecoin.im. When you get started, this is going to be the hub that you operate out of. So you got your go live sessions. That's where you're going to watch all the live mentors. But you also have signals. Picasso and Nick Gomez are telling you when to buy, what to buy, when to do it, why you're doing it. Kurt Cobain is sending out buys. Guys, he called Ethereum. Look at this. Saturday, January 2nd. Buy market, entry 723. He called to buy an Ethereum. Guys, Ethereum is $1,000. It went from 700 down here. It almost doubled, like 33% growth in 4 days. Imagine you have access to that type of information. Absolutely insane. So you've got experts saying, this is where we're buying. This is my idea. So you got that. You also have these chats, Picasso's brain. Picasso is one of the best crypto traders in the world. So he's communicating with you what he's thinking. What's the theory? What's the thought? So a lot of people are asking, where's Bitcoin going? Well, we're here to tell you that. MT4 chat, exchange chat, scalper chat, crypto talks, but most importantly, the videos. So you have an hour-long video on market psychology, a video on becoming the 10%. So there are legitimate course stuff that people used to pay $10,000 for, and it's all included. You have a fast start training, tons of videos, tons of training for you to dive into, but also this is it. This is the cherry on top. It's called the Swipecoin Scalper. It's an algorithm. You watch a 20-minute video that is done by Picasso teaching you how to use this algorithm. Guys, it called out the last buy on Bitcoin from 31,000 to where it is now. It called out the sell. It called out that sell. Look at Ethereum. So it only works on Bitcoin and Ethereum. But guys, right now it called the sell. Now it's toggling a buy. There you go. Just called a buy. So the buy is setting up. But what's really cool is even in the scenarios where it called a sell and a buy back to back, right? It's kind of popping in now because the market's starting to get to that point where it could break out. Even the sell is still valid right now. So you set your buy and sell, you put a stop loss, and they teach you how to do that. And your losses are very small, but the wins are huge. Look at this buy here. Look at this sell here. Look at this sell here. Look at the buy. So you're catching good quality moves, and we do this all day long. So normally $235 to sign up, but there's a link where the company allows you to sign up for $199. $199. So here's what I'm willing to do. Alfredo, for everybody who gets started that was on this webinar, they get started in the next 24 hours. Okay. What I want to do is for all those people, get them together, get a list of the names, and the company has a 7-day refund policy. So after that 7-day refund policy is passed, what I'm going to do is I'm going to refund the money to one individual who gets started. So you guys are going to join because I want you to join. I don't want you to join just to get the free stuff, right? But I want to reward an action taker, and we're going to do a random drawing for, there's 73 people on this call. So for everybody who gets started in the next 24 hours, it's $199. Get started in the next 24 hours. In 10 days, so January 15th, we'll do a drawing, and I'll send $200 on Venmo, Cash App. Actually, I'll send you $200 in Bitcoin. How about that? That's even better. I'll send you $200 in Bitcoin. That way, if Bitcoin goes to 100K, like they're predicting it, maybe that $200 is like, you know, who knows, 700, 800 bucks. So I'm excited. My brother, I want to shoot it back to you, Alfredo. I had a blast tonight. I have a call starting in 60 seconds, but I am so grateful, bro. Welcome to the family. Let's impact thousands of lives in 2021 and beyond, my brother. I'm all in with you, man. Let's rock. I had a blast. Guys, welcome to the family. We're excited. Get plugged in. I'm working on some exciting stuff with the DCX cryptocurrency team as well. So we're going to be bringing more value. We have another educator joining actually this week. So we'll have another guy on teaching crypto. Like, we're just getting started and we're not going to slow down. Guys, I'm excited. Let's rock.
Don't go. Before you go, please, everybody, give some virtual hands. I mean, was that value, or was that value with a capital V, guys? Let's go. Before my man leaves, you got to appreciate it. Let's go. We got the hands up. We got the hands up. Awesome. Awesome. Look at this. These people love it, bro. Jason, thank you. You're a life changer. I can't wait to see you at the next event. I'm planning to come to Miami to shake hands with all you guys and bring in my team with me. So some of my team members on this call, and if you guys actually get started today, you will become part of the team, and we will be coming to Miami. We'll be meeting Jason Brown, Jason Stone, Ivan Paychecks is down there, and whoever else is down there. We're gonna have a great time, and this is gonna be so life changing. So thank you. I know you have another call. I'm going to get people started, and that was awesome, man. You killed it, bro. You knocked it out.
Hey, I told you I wasn't gonna play no games, bro.
I know. That's awesome.
Hey guys, I hope you get started. I'll see you on my session tomorrow at 6. God bless, Alfredo. I'll see you soon, brother. We're working on getting Chris Terry to Miami for a big event. So if that will be that's the time.
Let me know. I'll be there with my team. We'll be
and listen, also anybody who started in like the last 24 hours, so we'll let them be a part of that drawing too. Why not? So I know there's some fresh people. So anyone who just got started, anybody who's getting started, I got you guys. Let's go.
Awesome. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thanks, bro.
All right. So guys, hang on before you leave, okay? There is someone invited you to this call. It may have been me. It may have been someone on Instagram, on Facebook. So please get back with the appropriate person who invited you. That's first and foremost, because if you go through them, it's fine. You're still going to be a part of our team. It doesn't matter. We all are in this together, and you still qualify for the raffle and everything. So please get back. That's why there's no links on this Zoom, because you might have been here through someone else, and that's perfectly fine. Get with the person who invited you. We'll make sure you qualify for the raffle that Jason offered. Also, the people that joined today before this, I got you guys. I know who you are. I'll see you in my back office. You guys are in for the raffle as well. And before my battery dies on my laptop and ends this call unprecedentedly, I want to actually allow someone to enroll tonight, okay, on me, because I just want to know that something I've presented you with and gave you an opportunity with has changed your life. That means more than the $235 it costs to enroll. He mentioned $199. I don't even have access to that. I don't have access to that site, because I actually paid $235 when I enrolled. So I'm cool with it. $199, $235. Listen, you already know the value is there. Okay. He just demonstrated that. So what I'm going to do, guys, and for me to give this education, give you guys 30 days on me to get started, I need to know that you're serious. I need to know that this is really for you. You're not just here for the free ride, that you're actually here because you want to get involved and you're going to give this your all. So I'm going to ask some questions, and if you were paying attention, you would know the answer, and you are going to be one of the ones that I consider to give the free enrollment to. And again, let me get these questions in front of me. I got to do this before my laptop dies. So guys, real quick. All right. I'm going to ask 3 questions. This one's easy. So if you guys get it, you get it. Who's the king? Don't say me and don't say Jason. Who is the king? All right. Good, good, good. That was an easy one. I'm just testing you guys. Make sure you're still on this call. That's super easy, okay? Second question, who's the founder of Bitcoin? That's easy as well. Who's the founder of Bitcoin? And y'all spelled his name right. That's that's even better. Okay, all right. Last question, and then I'm going to pick someone, okay? How many ways to participate in crypto, and what are they? I see. Yeah, don't, there's 4, I know, name them. Put them all together. Don't, because the comments are going crazy. Put them all in one sentence. Don't worry, this is not a race to who did it first. I'm going to select the right answer. So there's 4 ways. You guys got it. Okay. What were they? Because if you know this, that means you paid attention and you took notes. That means you are more qualified than someone who did it, because I want to make sure you take this education and actually do something with it. Awesome. So I'm going to pick a winner, okay? And this is going to get your enrollment for 30 days for free, which means you can hop on the call tomorrow with Jay Brown. If you liked what he taught today, you're really gonna love what he teaches tomorrow, and it'll get you guys involved right away. So I'm going to pick a random person, and this person obviously had answered the questions right. I will pick Miss Eva Soto. Miss Eva Soto, you answered not once, but twice all the questions. I'm going to pick you to get started. So do me a favor. You know how to reach me, okay? You got me somewhere on Facebook or somewhere. But guys, it doesn't mean that you can't enroll, okay? You got 2 opportunities. This was one. The other one is if you sign up tonight with whoever, Jay Brown is actually going to give you back the money in Bitcoin, which is more valuable than fiat, to one of your lucky people who attend tonight and get started. Other than that, you might be watching this on YouTube or a website. There's a button below. Whoever invited you will get the credit. You'll be on their team, which is our team as well. So it's the same. We look forward to working with you guys. And please, this is 2021. Take advantage of something that will change your financial future forever, guys. Do it for yourself. Do it for your kids. Do it for their kids. This is generational wealth, and I invite you guys to be a part of it. So without further ado, guys, please do me a favor. Get started today. Let's rock and roll. I look forward to working with you guys, and I'll see you inside the academy. Take care, guys. God bless. And like I said, make sure you get back to whoever invited you. If you're not sure how to do that, I don't know, just find out who invited you. You got here from an email, Instagram, Facebook post, something. Make sure you get back with the person who invited you, and let's rock and roll, guys. I love you all. Take care. God bless. Have a great evening, and let's make some money together. Take care.